We should get back to the inn, Neva said. She checked the street to make sure Astian and Oroyand hadn't doubled back before she released her glamour. Emelian's eyes met hers. It was probably obvious that she'd been crying, yet he didn't comment on it. He just pulled her close and pressed his lips to her forehead, implying a million different things all at once. Most importantly, that he was there for her. She swallowed around the rock in her throat. Gently, but firmly, she took a step back. She had been crying over Adam moments ago. She had been obsessed with making Astian suffer yesterday, and she didn't want Emelian to end up a casualty of the mess that was her love life tomorrow. Emelian smiled faintly and headed out of the alleyway. "Come with me," he said. "I want to show you something." Curious, she followed him to one of the tallest structures within sight, a tenement building in the Sorrows. The few residents who crossed paths with them went wide-eyed before ducking their heads and scurrying past. "Where are you taking me?" Neva asked. "You'll see," Emelian said. He led her to the top floor, pushed open the window of an antechamber, and hoisted himself out. On the slanted rooftop, Emelian reclined against a dormer and interlocked his fingers behind his head. She joined him with a quizzical look. "There's a lot of time to burn on patrols. Did you know that?" Emelian asked. Neva shrugged next to him. She'd never given it much thought, but she supposed watching a boarder was similar to casing a place or waiting for a mark to set out on the town. Tedious. "Well, this was always one of my favorite pastimes." Emelian raised a hand overhead, and a black flame sparked to life from the tip of his pointer finger. As she watched, he painted the gods in fire. Streaks of his midnight power connected the constellations of Dians and Ceres. Then faster, Riska and Maven, and faster still, Odonis and Gaj. Emelian moved so fast that Dian's was only beginning to fade when he finished the fire sketch of Gaj. Neva watched the shapes of the gods disappear above them, entranced. "Again," she whispered. For reasons unknown, this felt intimate. Him sharing this with her. She checked to make sure the hand was contained and called her power to the surface. "Use mine," she said, when he raised his finger to the sky. The white light of dawn flowed from Neva to Emelian, and from Emelian to the sky, as he traced the path from one twinkling star to the next. This time, he gave Dian's his centaur form and the trishula, gave Ceres her bow and arrow, and gave Riska her scale. Neva turned her head and admired Emelian by moonlight. "How did you know this was what I needed right now?" she asked. Silence. "I wasn't reading your mind," Emelian said. "I honor your privacy as much as I can, but I know what it looks like when someone needs a friend." His words filled her heart. Before becoming her aliado, Emelian had been her friend first. He was painfully good at it. But just because he was being her friend right now didn't mean they couldn't one day be more, and she feared he might want more than she was willing to give. "What do you want out of this?" Neva asked. "What do you want out of being my aliado?" The fire in his gaze made her stomach flip-flop. "My feelings toward you haven't changed," he said. "You're still the fiercest Mahila I've ever met. I won't deny that I hope I will mean more to you one day. But no matter what happens, I will never regret becoming your aliado." "And you're not judging me for getting close to Adam?" Neva asked in disbelief. "Neither of us is solely Devalia," Emelian said. "You can no more shut yourself off from your human side than you can deny your Devalian heritage." Gods, he was so good. She wasn't sure she deserved anyone who was such a good person. She yearned to link her fingers with his, but she clasped her hands together. After seeing how she'd hurt Adam and feeling Emelian's heart stop when they aligned, her mind was made up. Touching Emelian was too big a risk.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.